With the Americans leading 2-1, it was vital for England to level the series. With two home-based riders, Chris Morton and Peter Collins in the team, all was poised for Belle Vue on Sunday, May the 9th, to be a classic battle.
The riders coming to the line for the start of Heat 1 in this, the fourth match of the series. Off Gate 1, yellow and black, Bobby Schwartz. White, Gate 3, Bruce Pennell. Red, Gate 4, Kenny Carter. And blue, Gate 2, Andy Graham. Green lights on. And it's Carter immediately into the lead for England, who so desperately need to claw their way back into the series in this match. England holding, well, they did hold first and second, but that's Pennell coming around the outside of Graham. Schwartz diving inside him. The Americans have squared it, 3 apiece, entering the back straight of lap 2. Carter in the lead, Pennell second, Schwartz third, and Andy Graham fourth. Pennell getting ever closer to the car to mount the challenge. Carter holding on. Got a gap between these two and third place. They're in turns a long way in front of the fourth place man. Yellow flag taken now. Carter still holding on to his lead from Pennell. Off the final turn, Kenny Carter holds on to win Heat 1 for England. Second, Bruce Pennell. Third, Bobby Schwartz. Fourth, Andy Graham. The points shared, 3 apiece. Heat 7, and both team managers, or the team managers of both sides, make their first moves. 2 changes. Chris Morton rides in red off Gate 4, replacing Malcolm Simmons, reportedly who has seized his machine. Blue, Gate 2, Les Collins. White, Gate 3, Bruce Pennell. Yellow and black replacing Bobby Schwartz. Steve Gresham, he's off Gate 1. Both team managers preferring their number 8s as opposed to their number 7s. Pennell the leader. Morton second. Les Collins third. And Gresham fourth. 1 lap completed. Pennell 5 points from his 2 rides. And already retired from the race with motor problems or machine problems, Steve Gresham. And down the back straight on lap 3, and trying to drive inside Pennell is Chris Morton. Morton drives inside Pennell. Coming off the pit turn to complete 3 laps is Morton in the lead. Pennell close behind him in second place. Marvellous drive there from Chris Morton. In third spot, and not far behind, Les Collins. But Chris Morton really brought the crowd to their feet. Drives off the final turn to win Heat 7. Bruce Pennell second, Les Collins third. 4 points to 2, England take the heat, and they've levelled the match at 21 points each. The crowd rise to Chris Morton, of course, on his home track. Marvellous ride from him. Really brought the place to life. Tremendous stuff. Heat 9, the scores lock level, 24 points each. The final race before the interval, the lineup. Gate 1, yellow and black, Sean Moran. Gate 2, red, Dave Jessup. Gate 3, white, Kelly Moran. Gate 4, blue, Peter Collins. A couple of good efforts from Peter Collins for his 4 points. Dave Jessup paid for 4. And Sean Moran, he's just got 1 point so far. Should be a race. And it's Kelly Moran. And going round Kelly to take up the lead for England, Peter Collins. In third place, Sean Moran. Fourth, Dave Jessup. But the 2 leaders, quite close there. Sean Moran coming through into second place to chase Peter Collins. Collins in the lead, Sean Moran second, Kelly Moran third, Dave Jessup fourth. Marvellous first bend swoop there from Peter Collins. He takes the line to complete 2 laps. Sean Moran trying desperately hard inside of Peter Collins. Quite a scrap developing between these two. Collins, who knows every inch of this Belle Vue circuit, still in the lead as takes the yellow flag. I think he's got away from the attentions of Sean Moran now. The crowd already beginning to rise to herald Peter Collins' first victory in an England race jacket for a couple of years. Second, Sean Moran. Third, Kelly Moran. Fourth, England skipper Dave Jessup. The points shared 3 apiece, and at the interval, the scores level. England's 27, United States of America 27. Rapturous reception for Peter Collins as he goes back to the pits. Fully deserved.
Hopefully I'm just beginning to come good at the right time, and we've got some big important meetings coming up, and I did say at the start of this year that I would need a month or 6 weeks to get myself going again, and it seems to be as though it's working about right.
Heat 12. Blue, gate 1 replacing Malcolm Simmons, Les Collins. His partner, gate 3, red, Chris Morton. White, gate 2, Kelly Moran. Yellow and black, gate 4, Sean Moran. Green lights on. And it's Sean Moran once more into the lead for America. But on his outside, Chris Morton. Les Collins third, Kelly Moran fourth. To the line to complete 2 laps. Chris Morton still in close attendance. Les Collins third, Kelly Moran fourth. Got a battle going on between these 2 diminutive riders, and Morton round the boards trying to get the better of Moran. Morton round the boards to take up the lead for England. Tremendous outside swoop there from Morton. Moran, has he got it to come back as they come off the final turn? And it's a win for Chris Morton. Tremendous ride. Second, Sean Moran, also a marvellous effort. Third, Les Collins. Fourth, Kelly Moran. England take the heat by 4 points to 2 and enlarge their lead to 39 points to 33. And again, a rapturous reception for Chris Morton as he makes his way back to the pits. The 2 Belle Vue riders, Morton and Collins, really have done England proud this afternoon. And coming in, replacing Scott Autry in yellow and black in this Heat 14, his first race at international level in Britain, Lance King, who's had such an impressive start to his British debut with Cradley Heath, of course. His partner, White, will be off gate 4, Dennis Segalis, and the English pairing, red, Chris Morton, and Chris will be off gate 3. He's won his last 2 races, and another reserve replacement for Malcolm Simmons in blue off gate 1, taking 2 on the trot. It's Alan Graham. Alan, 2 paid wins from his 2 outings so far in this match. The riders settle. Green lights on. And it's Segalis in the lead from Alan Graham. On the outside of Graham, teammate Chris Morton. Lance King 4th. And it's Morton now chasing Segalis. Lance King coming at clubmate Alan Graham. King trying to go around the outside of Graham. Two distinctly separate races going on here. Great stuff. Cigalis holding the lead from Chris Morton. Alan Graham third, Lance King fourth. Morton trying to get round the outside of Cigalis. Morton alongside Cigalis, the two of them side by side into the pit turn on the third lap. Morton takes up the lead for England from Dennis Cigalis. They enter the last lap. Morton, Cigalis, Alan Graham and King. Alan Graham now going to try the outside pass. Tries to dive inside. And Chris Morton wins, and Dennis Cigalis just manages to hold off Alan Graham to take second place. Graham third, Lance King fourth, and by no means disgraced. England take the heat by 4 points to 2 and stretch their lead to 48 points to 36. Heat 15. White, gate 1, Kelly Moran. Blue, gate 2, Andy Graham. Yellow and black, gate 3, Sean Moran. And red, gate 4, Kenny Carter. England now stretch their lead to 12 points. Surely they must be thinking in terms now. They've got this match safely won to level the series at 2 apiece, but there's still 4 races to go, including this. Green lights on. And there's Kenny Carter in the lead for England, chased by Kelly Moran. And coming through into third spot, Sean Moran. Andy Graham last. Carter won his first race, but he hasn't done an awful lot since. Be pleased to get another win under his belt. Mounting a challenge on his outside, it's Kelly Moran, and Moran goes around the outside of Carter in thrilling style to take up the lead for the United States, but Carter coming back at him, inside him. Carter takes the lead back, and Kelly Moran doesn't give up, comes back at Carter. Tremendous stuff from these two. Kelly Moran in the lead as they enter the last lap. From Kenny Carter in third place is Sean Moran, Andy Graham fourth. Sean Moran only 2 third placings from 4 races so far. He's fought hard with Kenny Carter to win this heat 15. Carter, of course, second, Sean Moran third, Andy Graham fourth. The Americans take a 4-2 and narrow the gap. The final score, the progressive totals, England 50, the United States 40, 10 points the difference, 3 races remaining. Heat 16, red, gate 3, Chris Morton. Blue, replacing Malcolm Simmons, gate 1, Alan Graham. White, gate 4, Bruce Pennell. Yellow and black, replacing Bobby Schwartz, Steve Gresham. Ooh. Pennell lifting his wheel as he came out the second turn, the 2 Englishmen in the front. The race leader, Chris Morton. In second place is Alan Graham. Pennell goes past Graham to take up second spot. Gresham's fourth. Chris Morton. Like Peter Collins, he's won his last 3 races. He's in the lead in this Heat 16. 2 laps completed. Pennell in second place. Alan Graham, what a really impressive performance he's given for England from the reserve berth. Probably the difference between the 2 sides is the strength of England at reserve this afternoon. On the last lap now, Chris Morton, the race leader, Bruce Pennell second, Alan Graham third, and Steve Gresham fourth. And Gresham, who failed to finish his first race, looks to have machine problems again, is coming off a final bend. Chris Morton wins, Bruce Pennell second, Alan Graham third, and Steve Gresham coasts over the line in fourth place, having experienced machine problems on the last lap. England take the heat by 4 points to 2. They have now secured the match with 2 races to go. The progressive totals: England 54, the United States 42. Final match result: England 61, the United States of America 47. England level the series 2-all. 1 to play, the rearranged match at Poole.